Hi guys, Mike and Mike's Auto Care. Hope everybody's well out there. We've got something a little bit special. We've got this MR2 turbo. The gentleman who owns it actually rebuilt the engine with a friend of his. It's currently putting out 450 brake horsepower at the flywheel, 400 brake horsepower at the wheels. It's an absolute monster. But what the gentleman does, he's part of the MR2 Owners Club. He's going to be taking it to shows and whatever, so he's starting to get it ready for when the shows start to open back up again. One of the services he's having is a full under chassis protection, and on top of the vehicle, so we'll give it a sympathetic wash, and then we'll have a look at what it needs. It's going to probably need a full machine polish, we could say, all over, but we're going to have a look once we've decontaminated everything as usual, once we've got the paint nice and clean. But yeah, if you want to have a look inside, there isn't a lot to do inside. We are going to obviously give it a clean through, but he's got that many systems and different things on board. It really is quite a machine. So looking forward to getting on this one. We're also doing a full engine bay detail on it as well. But just wanted you to hear the sound of the engine when it starts up. It's quite a machine. Okay, so we're proceeding with this MR2. Having the full under chassis protection, but if you look underneath, you'll see the trays all the way covering everything. So from front to back, all the under trays are going to have to be removed, so we're going to take those off so we can get to treat obviously what's behind the trays, get to as much rest as we can. Obviously the cross members at the back, bushes, the running gear, everything's going to get treated. Part of it as well is an engine bay detail. Now from the top of the engine looking down, it's pretty good. It does need a bit of a lift, but it's pretty good. But underneath is absolutely filthy. And if you look up there, you can actually see you can get quite far. We can get to all the lower hoses. It's pretty good access, to be fair, so we can get to all this area to clean. So all that's going to be done, all clean inside. That's a cross member clean, done. So yeah, that's how we're going to proceed. So for now, we're going to take the under trays off, strip as much out as we can. Wheels will be coming off. Do all the correction. Obviously decontamination, did all correction, as we said before. We're now machine polishing, so that's the first coat of machine polish just gone on. Nice and gentle, nice soft pad. This is actually having a wax finish, so in the future, around April time, the gentleman who owns the vehicle will actually have a full ceramic coating. Carry on as we are, and then we'll catch up and take some photos in a little while. It's now, well, it's the cream of the job really, applying the wax. We normally say, so when you're cleaning a vehicle, you don't want to be rubbing around in circles, but now we're at the final stage. It's completely clean, it's been polished, buffed off. It is now ready to take the wax. When applying the wax, the main thing to do is just very small, tight little circles. You don't need to push hard, but you need to get those tight little circles and just make sure you get an even coverage all over. If you feel it's not even, I mean that is, but if it wasn't even, you can always rub over. You just want to make sure, it's a little bit like doing a ceramic, it's a lot easier than a ceramic because you can correct it if you get too much wax in certain places or if the wax is too high or any imperfections, but this is kind of like the cream of the job dressing at the end. So the main thing to remember is obviously don't do it in direct sunlight. You don't want to do it when it's really, really hot because the wax will dry very quickly and you'll find it a nightmare to get off. And also the ambient temperature, sort of room temperature that's comfortable for you is an ideal temperature for the car, for the wax to be applied to. So that's it, that's the clean wax going on now. We'll get some photos up once we've got it all nicely buffed off, and then we'll go around and start doing the final checks and see how she's looking. So there she is, Toyota MR2 Turbo, 450 brake horsepower. It's had the full works. It's had the under chassis clean and protect, all under trays removed, full under chassis decontamination, all the trays have been redressed, Lanagard treatment applied underneath, trays restored, but for now it's very well protected, paint's corrected. There weren't many imperfections, but it did need a lift. The gentleman was quite right in what he was saying. It really did need that lift, but it has come, much more clarity has come out of the vehicle. What a machine, it's just an eye catcher, it really is. Done a full engine bay detail as well. Yeah, absolutely stunning. Ooh.